Hello, today we'll be discussing representation of rational numbers on the number line. Representation of the rational numbers on the number line. We all know what the rational numbers are, how they are defined, we know. Today we'll be representing them on a number line. That is, we'll be drawing a number line. So a straight line is there to infinity. So if we mark 0 in between, somewhere we mark the 0, so here numbers will be up to infinity, plus infinity, here minus infinity. So if we mark, here will be, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. Similarly on the left side, -1, -2, -3, -4. So these are the integers we have marked: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity, and -1, -2, -3 up to minus infinity. These are the integers we have marked. Now you can see they are infinite numbers between 0 and 1. There are infinite points between 0 and 1. There are infinite numbers between 0 and 1. So between any two rational numbers, there are infinite numbers. So if we are given any rational number, we can represent on this number line. So mainly this number line is called as real number line as well. This number line is as well called as real number line. The reason is, the real numbers we can represent on this line. Imaginary number we can't represent on this line. Real numbers, that include rational as well irrational numbers. So on this line we can represent rational number as well irrational numbers, and this number line is called as real number line as well. Therefore we will be representing only rational numbers on that number line. We won't be discussing irrational numbers, how to represent irrational numbers on the number line. Our discussion will be limited to representation of rational numbers on the number line. So I am taking examples from the book. So between any 2 points, they are infinite numbers. Take any 2 points and they are infinite numbers between them. So we can represent all the rational numbers on this number line. So I am starting with exercise first E. I am taking first. How to represent 1 by 3? How to represent 1 by 3 on the number line? So for example, if you are not able to figure out where it would lie, what we'll do first, try to convert it into decimal. So we'll do 1 divided by 3. So 0 point, we put 0, 0.39, again 10, 0.3, and it will continue. But we require only one decimal, because you have to figure out where this could lie, where this will lie, that we have to figure out. So if we are not able to figure out with the fraction, we convert it into decimal. So it is 0.3 and dash dash dash. We require only one decimal place, one place after the decimal. So 3 is sufficient. So 1 by 3 equal to 0.3 dot dot dot. We don't require other digits. Now we can say, we know it lies between 0 and 1. It lies between 0 and 1. So what we'll do, we'll draw a line and 0 to 1. So put somewhere 0, here 1. So in between these two numbers it will lie. Between 0 and 1 it will lie. We can represent other numbers as well, like 2, 3. Here -1, -2 as well we can do. But 0 and 1, they are sufficient. Now 0.3, it is 1 by 3 we have to represent. We know where it lies. When we convert it into decimal, we are able to figure out where this number will lie. It will lie between 0 and 1. Now 1 by 3 is there. So 1 is divided into 3 parts. So this whole length is divided into 3 parts. So we divide it into 3 parts. So from 0, 1 by 3 part, from here to here, 1 by 3 part, from here to here, 1 by 3 part. So this is how much? 1 by 3 part. This is how much? 1 by 3 part. This is how much? 1 by 3. If you add them, 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 is 1. So from here to here is 1. Now we have to represent 1 by 3. So 0 here will be 1 by 3. Here 2 by 3. Here 3 by 3. That is equal to 1, 1. So we need 1 by 3 only. So this is our number. We have represented 1 by 3 here. This is our number 1 by 3. Now I'll be discussing third. Third, 7 by 4. So this fraction we have to represent. If you are not able to figure out, again we convert it into decimal. So 7 divided by 4. 4 1s are 4, remainder is 3. Now 0.34 7s are 28. This is sufficient. We don't require any more digits. So 7 by 4 is equivalent to 1.7. Other digits we don't require. So it will lie between 1 and 2. It will lie between 1 and 2. So again we will draw the number line. It is lying between 1 and 2. So put somewhere here 0, here 1, 2, 3 and infinity, here minus infinity. Now 7 by 4, it is lying between 1.7 it is. So here it is 1. Now next we have to divide into 4 parts. 4 parts we have to divide. 1 part, 2 part, 3, 4. So 1 by 4 part, 1 by 4 part, 1 by 4 part, 1 by 4. Total 1. That is 2 minus 1. Total is 1. Now either you can do one more thing here if you want. Convert it into mixed fraction. It will be 1 3 by 4. It is 1 3 by 4. 4 into 1, 4 into 1, 4 plus 3, 7 by 4. Again we get the same. And we can represent it as 1 plus 3 by 4. That is, after 1 you have to add 3 by 4. So it is 1 by 4. It is 1 2 by 4. It is 1 by 4 we have added to 1. 1 plus 1 by 4 is 1 by 4. Next from here 2 by 4. 1 plus 2 by 4. 1 2 by 4. Here 1 3 by 4. And this is what? 7 by 4. So we have represented our number 7 by 4. This is our number 7 by 4. Next if we see, it will be 8 by 4. That is 2. Now I'll be discussing 8th. 5 2 by 3. 5 2 by 3. Either you can convert into decimal and see where it could lie, or now we can easily figure out it as well. 5 plus 2 by 3. So it will lie between 5 and 6. So if this is the number line, I am taking 0 here. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So it will lie between 5 and 6. 5 plus 2 by 3. We are adding something to 5. So 5 is here. We have to divide it into 3 parts. 1 here. 1 part, 2 part, 3 part. This is 1 by 3 part, 1 by 3 part, 1 by 3 part. So it is how much? 5 1 by 3. 5 2 by 3. 5 3 by 3. That is 5 plus 1 6. So 5 2 by 3 we need. This will be our number. So this is our number 5 2 by 3. Till now we have discussed representation of positive rational numbers. Now we will be discussing representation of negative rational numbers. So second question, first part. it is minus 2 by 3. We have to represent minus 2 by 3 on the number line. Positive rational numbers we have represented 0 here, this side. Negative will be representing on the left side of the 0. Positive rational number on the right side of the 0. Negative rational number on the left side of the 0. So minus 2 by 3. If we can figure out by the fraction, it is well good. So it will lie between 0 and minus 1, minus 2 by 3. If you are not able to figure out, convert it into fraction. So it will be minus 2 we divide, it is coming out to be minus 0.6 something. So we require only, so it will lie between 0 and minus 1. And always remember, minus 1 is smaller than 0. Minus 2 is smaller than minus 1. So this way the numbers increases. So this is the number line. We require 0, 1 we don't require. Here minus 1, minus 2. Now it is lying between 0 and minus 1. So now we have to divide it into 3 parts, 3 equal parts. 1 part, 2 part, 3 parts. So this part 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. And this number will be minus 1 by 3. Here will be minus 2 by 3. Here will be minus 3 by 3, that is minus 1. So this number we have represented, minus 2 by 3 is our number. Now third one. Minus 9 by 4. It is minus 9 by 4. We convert it into mixed fraction, it will be how much? Minus sign, 4, 2 ja 8, 4, 2, 1 by 4. It is minus 2, 1 by 4. So it will lie where? Minus 2, minus 3. It will lie between minus 3 and minus 2. If you are not able to figure out, convert it into decimal. It will be minus 2.2 something. So it will lie between minus 2 and minus 3. So draw the number line now. We require minus 2 and minus 3. So minus 3 here, minus 2, minus 1, 0. So it will lie between minus 2 and minus 3. So somewhere in between minus 2 and minus 3 will lie. Now we have to divide this part into 4 equal parts. 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if you divide 4, then divide it to half, half. Again half, half. So 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4. It is minus 2, 1 by 4. Minus 2, here will be minus 2, 1 by 4. Here will be minus 2, 2 by 4. Minus 2, 3 by 4. And we need only minus 2, 1 by 4. That is will be minus 9 by 4. This number. This is minus 9 by 4. Now I'll be discussing sixth one. Minus 2, 1 by 3. So it will lie between, if we are able to figure out, well, it's good, minus 2 and minus 3. It lies between minus 2 and minus 3. If you are not able to convert it into decimal, it will be 3 to the 6 minus 7 upon 3, and it comes out to be minus 2.3 something. So it will lie between minus 2 and minus 3. Minus 2, 1 by 3. So draw the number line. Minus 3 and minus 2 again. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0. Now minus 2, 1 by 3. Minus 2. Rest we have to divide into 3 equal parts. 1, 2, 3. This is 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. So here will be minus 2, 1 by 3. Here will be minus 2, 2 by 3. Minus 3, minus 2, 3 by 3, that is minus 2 plus 1, minus 3. So this number, this is our required number. We have represented this number here on the number line. Now eighth one I will be discussing. -4 1/4. So if you are able to figure out, then it's fine. It will lie between -4 and -5. -4 1/4, or else convert it into fraction. 4 4 is 16, -17/4. In decimal it will be minus of 4.2 something. So -4.2, it will lie between -4 and -5. Draw the number line. So -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, -4 and -5. So we have to divide it into 4 equal parts. Half we are done. Now 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. This number will be -4 1/4, -4 2/4, -4 3/4. But we require -4 1/4. We require this number. We have represented -4 1/4 on the number line or on the real number line. So you have to complete the questions from first and second. Tomorrow we will discuss insertion of rational number between two rational numbers, or finding rational number between two given rational numbers.